This is the training was of first session. This American TS sound with the unvoiced TS and voiced TS. This is one of my favorite areas because you correctly produce TS sound. It will significantly improve the way you speak English. I will also address the voiced T sound. Now, except from a few languages, English is one of the only languages has th sound where tongue come out between the teeth. You may have difficult tongue process because this sound probably exists in all language. Therefore, you don't think to use this sound when you speak English. Like you just another sound T or S. So instead of saying a word like thumb, my thumb, my thumb, you've been saying thumb, my thumb or my thumb, and the tongue is not coming out. That is not correct. If you make mistake like this over and over, there go good chance people not going to understand you. I have found some people from different countries of the world find the idea of sticking out the tongue when it speaks to be rude and offensive, even produce TS sound. I want you to understand this is how Americans speak English, and something must become comfortable with if you wish to speak well. To produce TS sound correctly, you need to first stick out between the teeth and bite out just like then blow. This air friction, this sound from the air friction should be pretty loud. Keep the tongue flat and make an even step flow of air. Little bit, I'm saying stick a way out and practice to get you to the film. TS sound come from the air and friction. Got to hear it should be somewhat loud. Like that. Like most people, trust me, I know you can do it. Hundreds of my never produce tears out in the life. I speak English clearly and beautiful because they learn how to do it. You may have to look in a mirror and watch the mouth and the tongue. See airflow. Like that. I know they make very strange and comfortable to do possible. The soon you get and a small change to really improve the English sound. Now the TS sound is flexion sound and not in the other speak sound. Therefore Americans speak straight the mouth. You don't need really to do that. But this makes the sound come out clear. Let me show you what I mean. Let's thump. Practicing take a word in 2 beats. 1, 2. Thump like that. We just notice how long the most is the TS sound. Thump. It's not good and just put time between the teeth and say TS word like this. Thump. My tongue came out. Never any friction. That's not good. You must stretch out TS sound and hear the friction. Thump like that. Practice some word with TS sound first at the beginning of the word. Here we go. Thanks. Thick. Thunder. Thursday. Think. Now in the middle of the word. Anything. Bath mat. Toothpick. Athletic. Mouthwash. Now at the end of the word. Bath. North. Beneath. Fourth. South. Very good. Okay, now let's talk about voiced TS sound. To make a voiced TS sound, all you have to do is the S sound that show you and just add voicing. That's the voice TS. It should be added with strong by vibration, throat and tongue. Let's go over some voice TS sound. The first set of words are some of the most commonly used in English, and yet you should only voice and or make tongue come through teeth. First, at the beginning of the word, the book, that house, they came over, them, give them water, where it is, this is my nose, those boys are good, these are my parents. By going around the room and naming everything you see, you can TS word. For example, the chair, that window, those book, this door, like that. Then go around name body part, some clothing like that shoe, this watch, the fit. Okay, that's maybe helpful. Let's look at the voice TS sound at middle of the word. What? Clothing comes down in the middle of the word and the TS pushes down. Clothing. Leather. Same thing. Leather. Mother. Another. Weather. Northern. And ends of the word. Smooth. Believe TS sound. Smooth voiced most. They say smooth, unvoiced TS, but this voice smooth, bathe. Bath is the noun and one voice TS, bath. When you change into verb to bathe, a vowel change A sound, TS is voiced, bathe, bathing suit, breathe. Same thing, breath is a noun, take a breath, unvoiced, but change to the verb and become breathe. I'm breathing. Voice T. Now let's do some practice. These are voiced and unvoiced TS sound. Repeat after me. This and that. A tablecloth. Winter clothing. Athens, Greece. That's the one. Her skin is smooth. 30 days notice. A famous author. Here and there. False teeth. Thread the needle. A thoughtful gift. Thunder and lightning. Thumbs up. Repeat the sentences. Thelma arrived in town last Thursday. I'm having trouble threading this needle. I need 33 thick thermometers. The thing they like best about Athens is the weather. This thrilling novel was written by a famous author. He will be through with his work at 3:30. Now and then, she likes to buy new clothing. They thought they was going to northern Spain. Which tablecloth shall we use for the party? That was 33rd theater to open. Now, I'd like to talk about THR blends with the combination of the TH sound and the R sound, like the word thrill or throat. Throw. When producing, I want to be aware that the R is the strongest sound of the blend and the louder than the TH. That's like what we talked about first session. So when you see the word with beginning TSR, first make the TS and strongly push out the R. Let's practice thread the needle, throw the ball, throat, my throat is sore, thrilling, right, three more days, threw, yesterday he threw the ball, the throne, the king sat on a throne, maybe very good paragraph to practice now. You may want to watch a number of times. Keep the eye and my mouth and notice how my upper tongue comes out. Try to do the same thing. Here we go. Nurse Thatcher was thankful it was Thursday. She knew that on Thursday she had to deliver 33 boxes of thermometers to the North American Athletic Club. They thought that thermometers was necessary for testing the hydrostatic bath. This was thought to benefit the athlete with arthritis. The athletic trainers require authorization to provide hydrotherapy to the youthful athlete on the 3 bulletin boards with thumbtack throughout the athletic club. Rather than risk the health of the athletes, they thorough check the thousands of thermometers to ensure their worthiness. Otherwise, they needed to be thrown away. Very good. I hope that wasn't too bad. I said to practice super review a few times a day. Okay, now as I will say, English is a crazy language. Only seem to be exception. Here are a few TS exceptions that I like to point out. Although the next and pairs with TH, they are pronounced as the normal T, like that. It was Thomas, Thompson, Teresa, Thailand, Thames, River, Esther, time, spike, time. Take a moment and talk about T sound. The T sound is unvoiced sound, like the name Tom with the word TV. If you add voicing to the when you get t, 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 d, 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 remember the process. What I want to tell you, American pronouncing, you like to make easy. So if you let the T between two vowel sound with a voice before the middle of the vowel, and the T is pronounced as D in whole word is voiced. It's very easy and make only correctly. Here, for example, water is the water. Whole word is water. I want water. Better, better. She's feeling better. Butter become butter. Please pass butter. It's super simple. So now you know that. Practice the point with me. Remember, all the T are pronounced as D between vowels. Betty bought a bit of butter, but Chelsea, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, it makes my better better. Again, noticing hear any T sound. The only D, the with a voice. Go over the few times. One word, try speak out one more time, little bit faster. Betty bought a bit of better butter, but she says butter bitter. If I put it my better, it'll make my better bitter. Try. Alabama. Today's session. Repetition is mother of skill. Try the best. Try the best to practice.